Here's a name I can say from the Eradicator.
Hello and welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator, and today, well, I wanted to make a video about a topic because there has been some unfortunate drama lately within the Star Citizen YouTube community, and I couldn't resist, guys. I just had to enter the fray and give my useless and pointless point of view about what is going on. So, recently my ghoul buddy The Games published a rather inspirational video about Star Citizen not being a scam. Go check out the video in the description below, it's actually pretty good. Which unfortunately was enough to bring him the wrath of some of the most obsessed people out there when it comes to Star Citizen. I'm not going to go over the details of the most unfortunate things that were said, however, I do find the roots of that compulsive obsession and, dare I say, hatred towards Star Citizen, its creator and some of its fans most interesting, and I would go as far as say that in some ways I can understand its existence. Do I approve it? Well, absolutely no, but I do understand though why some people feel that they had been scammed and why they seem to be seeking revenge. To understand those personal feelings some people have towards Star Citizen, you need to keep in mind that everything that happens around us is perceived through our own point of view. Us being unique beings, our points of views are therefore equally unique, and everyone is of course entitled to having their own point of view. However, there's a catch. You may be entitled to having your own point of view, but it doesn't mean that it is universal, accurate, or even legitimate. So first, let's go over why some people do think Star Citizen is a scam, and I think that the original scene was the 2012 presentation itself, which was meant to make believe that the project was already well on the way, while there was actually nothing. It was all smoke and mirrors and meant to bring as many people as possible on board, and I have to admit that I was one of them. Eventually, I did understand that the project will require more work to be even playable. At around that time, when the Hangar module was released in 2013. The pill was bitter, but I was able to understand that the project had the potential to become something greater than anything that had been seen or done in the video game industry, until delays and drought of content or information became the routine. Around that time in 2015, voices rose saying the project was a scam and that it was all fluff. At the same time, the community, including myself, voted to completely change the scale of the project by implementing the planetary technology we're seeing today. I was confused. I was both in the hype train, yet I was also listening to those saying there was nothing and that it was a scam. Having to deal with those critiques, CIG did offer refunds at that time, and this is when those, crying the project is a scam should have bailed out. I have to make a confession, guys, too. I got half of my assets refunded at that time, including a Banu merchantman, which is a decision that I deeply regret today. But I want to really point out that if you had reached CIG and explained in a civilized way why you thought the money you put in the project was not worth it, at that time, when the scope of the project changed from Freelancer 2.0 to the behemoth it is now, they were willing to grant you a refund and let you go your separate ways. That is why I believe that those original backers who had the chance and didn't seize it are their own to blame, because they had the chance to leave and they chose to stick around. At some point, you need to own your decisions. So yes, I understand why some people believe Star Citizen is a scam, and that is because from their own point of view, they see it as a project that was sold, spent sometimes ridiculous amounts of money, and eventually never came to fruition because, and this is the most important part, it was decided to move directly from Star Citizen to what eventually should have become Star Citizen 2, which is what we're getting, but it's still called Star Citizen. So when that decision was made, they failed to bail out while they had a chance and got stuck with a project they were no longer interested in. And this is where I do not agree. You see, CIG always communicated about the state of the project, more or less awkwardly and more or less frequently, but they always have. They did inform us of the delays, they did inform us of the change of the scope of the project, and they did inform us of the updated terms of service agreements, about their changes of refund policies. Despite all of this, those people who still say Star Citizen is a scam stuck around. It is their fault if they didn't read the TOS properly, and they are to blame if they didn't get the information that were given to them, which should have been a warning sign telling them to pull out. So, it's actually easy to see that those who cry about Star Citizen being a scam are those who put large sums of money into the game. We're talking about thousands or tens of thousands of US dollars. This is, again, understandable. Imagine you put a large amount of money into a project that won't come into fruition as originally planned, and you would be upset. That's absolutely normal. However, as mentioned earlier, CIG gave those people a chance to pull out, and especially, by no means it was never mandatory to put so much money into that project. This is a crowdfunded project, and crowdfunded projects are risky endeavors by nature. When you put money into a risky endeavor, you should know that things are likely not going to go as planned. Especially, you should by no means not put more money than you are willing to lose. This is, this is the investment 101. But then you would say, but Irad, what about those expensive ship concepts or those packages worth tens of thousands of dollars? And to that, I reply that there is a demand for those packages. There are some people out there who are, well off, if you see what I mean. And for those people, spending 30 grand is like spending 30 bucks for you and I. And that is the reality, and it's cool for them, it's cool for CIG. But if you are not one of those people, and you overspent way beyond what is reasonable, then CIG is not to be blamed, you are. And that's why, although I can understand some people see Star Citizen as a scam, I fundamentally believe that they are wrong. It is their inability to perceive their own errors that made them think this way, and sadly, some of those people have platforms that resonate more than they should. And that's all for this video, guys. I hope that you were not too shocked by this little explanation or this little theory, or at least my point of view, but this is really what I believe about this whole situation. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, this month I got a giveaway. I am giving away a Tumblr Ranger CV with lifetime insurance. All you need to do to get a chance of winning is to subscribe to this channel and to comment to any videos posted this month. The winner will be announced early September. Good luck to everybody. Huge thanks once again to the Patreons who are helping me on a monthly basis. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the support. If you want to support this channel furthermore, the link is in the description down below. I have 2 more videos coming up today. We're going to talk about money after, and there's going to be more Star Citizen leaks, so stay tuned to the channel. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.